Shabbat is coming, and this week we read the Torah portion of Parshat Naso. We just celebrated the Upshernish, the hair-cutting ceremony of Mendel. He's wearing his kippah and tzitzit with pride. What are you wearing on your head? Can you show me the tzitzis? Wow! Where's your payas?
This.
What message do you take from the celebration?
What's significant about the fact that we make a celebration out of it is that when a child is 3 years old, they can already to a certain extent start making their own decisions and wearing his kippah and tzitzit. And instead of saying, this is a burden, this is a responsibility that you have to do, we make a celebration out of it. We say, exciting, now you get to wear a kippah and tzitzit, now you get to say brachot, now you get to say Shema. It becomes a celebration of Judaism.
Special privilege, and Mendel definitely looks at it that way. He's so excited to have his kippah on his head and be wearing his tzitzit. So the joy and excitement definitely came through. For me, celebrations in Judaism in general, around different life cycle events, really create a feeling of ownership over the joys and the privileges that come along with Judaism, making it something that's mine, that I celebrate.
It's interesting you say about owning the Judaism, make it your own experience. Ultimately, the mitzvot are the same for everybody. So how could it be that everyone does the same thing, but yet you say you own it and make it your own?
I don't think it's a contradiction. I think the fact that more people are doing it might just reinforce that it's a prescription. It's a divine prescription that's been passed through the generations, starting with the giving of the Torah to an entire Jewish nation, and has come through. We're still, as a united nation, making it our own individual experience.
The Torah is very exact with every word, but in this week's parsha, at the inauguration of the Mishkan, which was a sanctuary in the desert, each of the leaders of the tribes brought some gifts. And it says 12 times, each of the leaders of the tribes, it says what they brought, even though they all brought the identical gift. And one of the lessons the Rebbe explains is that although they were all bringing the same gift, it was a different experience for each of them. Each one is unique, with their own flavor, with their own kavanah, with their own intention, with their own way of doing it. So although externally it seems like 12 identical experiences, it really was 12 unique experiences.
Wow, that's the perfect lesson to bring that message across. They did the exact same thing, but the Torah felt that it was meaningful enough to mention it 12 times over because they each owned it. They each brought their own unique individual flavor. Well, Shabbat is coming, so what are you doing to own it and give it your flavor? Have a wonderful, peaceful, and restful Shabbat.
Shabbat Shalom.